Hey guys, my name is Jeremy Reed and I'm going to give you a tour of a new listing I just took at 3195 Agate Bay Road. But before I jump into the video, I just wanted to mention a few things about the location. And first off, just so it's clear, because you'll hear some of the biases I have, I am so partial to these types of properties. I love them. The small acreages, that's the kind of environment I grew up in. So I had a lot of fun listing this property. It is just under 10 acres and it's located in Lewis Creek. Probably one of the bigger benefits about it is you're going to have a real rural lifestyle, but it's not so secluded that if you're coming from a city or something like that, you're going to be uncomfortable. It's within 5 minutes of barrier, and it's a surrounding area of all 10, 20, and 30 acre parcels. So you've got neighbors nearby. You're not completely secluded. And within 5 minutes to barrier, you're going to have shopping, curling, a diagnostic center, hardware center. Everything you need is actually within barrier. So you can Google that if you want to learn about that little town. But then you also are 30 minutes and you're at Sun Peaks, which is amazing skiing and mountain biking. You're within 15-minute drive to Johnson Lake, Adams Lake, Forest Lake, which is just amazing fishing and recreation. You can take a boat out there. You can actually dirt bike and quad up to all of those areas. And then where I'm situated out of is Kamloops, British Columbia, which is about 100,000 people. It's a major center and it's 35 minutes away. So the location is actually really, really awesome on this, but you get to have that surrounded by nature, not on top of your neighbors type feel. You can do a few different things. So I'm gonna jump into the video, show you guys what I see. The intent with this video is to give you an idea of what the home has to offer, what the property has to offer, so that you can make an educated decision if it's worth coming up and taking a look. So the first video I'm going to start off is just a quick pan of the front entryway. It's pretty impressive. Like, this is definitely one of those properties you don't miss when you drive by. He did a great job with the gate. The property is fenced and cross-fenced, and what you'll notice that's different from this property than most of the neighbors is that it's actually flat on the bottom. So you actually have some pasture land. You can see they have a horse that they keep there. They've had 2 or 3 in the past. And then when we jump in, this is the main landing. And where you saw the driveway going up, when you drive up, the house is on the right, so this is the end of the house. They put new hardy plank and brickwork. That rock work is actually amazing. That's real rock, by the way. Like, it's beautiful. I didn't really do it justice with this video. But I wanted to show a bit of the view too, because you're so treed in and you can see there, it is secluded, but to the left and the right, which you don't see, is where all your neighbors are. And that's the pasture land when you first pull up. And I'll turn around here in about 2 seconds, and what you'll see is a 2-bay garage, but you'll notice a door off to the side. So what's neat about the 2-bay garage is, there you go on the right. Oh, I panned it pretty quick. Okay, you got storage there. You've got a 12.5 wide by 20 foot deep 4-car lean-to, so lots of coverage there. That garage. So the door to the side, she's actually using that as a gym right now. It was actually set up to be a guest house space. So it's a good garage, but you could turn it into a guest house if you wanted. And we're going to talk about the yard a little bit more when we get a little further on. But the yard, the house is kind of on its own part of the property. And then the rest of the property gives you the opportunity to use in whatever way you see fit. There's actually a few things that you can do up there. The third part that I'm going to jump to is right beside the garage. Okay, so when you come beside the garage, you see there's parking that's off to the back. But then where this fence is, you'll see a little mound back here. The current owner actually took out a ton of dirt and flattened this off. So this is actually set up for a massive shop. And the reason he built it the way that he did is where you can see some of this debris here, that's where the garage itself would go. And then you'd have chance for a mezzanine up top. Now I took a note on this just because I wanted to mention just how big this could go. 60 feet by 40 feet, that's how much was cleared. And then you'd have the mezzanine on top. So you could do a massive shop if you wanted. That's the round riding ring. This property actually goes way back, which I just couldn't show, but I've got some maps if you are curious. And then from here you can kind of see the different trees that are on the property as well. So it's just beautiful. Now I'm going to jump to the 4th video now, and this is where I actually show you the house itself. And this is the part that I'm actually going to get Jordan to help me with. I'm going to stop talking and you can listen to the backyard. So the whole time I was up there, the birds were singing like that. It was just amazing. This is the main entryway. This is where your laundry is. The wainscoting and the finishings on here, it's one of those homes, they did a nice job touching it up. It's just got a lot of little character like that. You've got a 2-piece guest ensuite off to the side. Again, all updated. Very bright, very open. Okay, so I start off in the kitchen. You can see there's a ton of built-ins in the back. This was completely renovated recently. And this used to be the garage. They enclosed this in. This is why the square footage got so big. So this is a second rec room. And when I step down to the stairs, you'll see it goes all the way around, and there are some built-ins in the back as well. They're using it as a small little gym. So this is one of two of the rec rooms. The utilities are right behind that closet. This is the actual kitchen, the update that I was talking about earlier and then jumped around on. So all new countertops, backsplash. It's a formal dining room, and this is one set of sliders that goes off to that back deck. This is the second living room with the fireplace. You can see it kind of goes in and out of focus, but again, I know I'm partial, but I love the trees. This was one area that they were gonna do. It hadn't happened yet. They were gonna actually put a glass door there so that it had a little bit more light. I just stepped in here to show you the storage, so this is neat. This is how you keep your clutter down, is with the amount of storage that they've got. All new flooring, baseboards, windows, everything was updated, but both the bedrooms have brand new flooring, barely used. It was actually just recently done. The owners themselves actually grew up in the area, so they know it well. They've been there a little over 10 years. This is a 5-piece. I don't show the tub, but it's all in really good condition. And then here's the master. So that's an electric fireplace. They've got the office off into the corner, so it's a unique shape. There's a closet here. But then when I walk through, you see this is the ensuite. So there's a 2-piece ensuite, and this is kind of a neat addition that they did. All right, turn the lights on for you guys. Look at this walk-in closet. And then there's, because of the way the deck's set, I like this, there's actually a doorway that goes out. So that's kind of a cool feature, but no shortage of closet space. And the last video I have is the backyard. So you'll see I jump out. So that door there is where you come out from the walk-in closet. And so when it comes around the corner, there you go. So this is the gazebo. It's kind of like a cookhouse. So it's got a hot tub in it. And he's got a smoker and a barbecue. Like, this is a cool place. Lots of light. Every outbuilding has power too. And this is the side yard. It's wood heat with a propane backup. You got a fire pit back here. And this is much bigger than it looks. This is a huge storage shed. I kind of walk over and I show the rest of the property. And again, I might just let the natural sounds come through again for the last 30 seconds of the video. And that's it. So if you want to book a showing, just give me a call directly on my cell phone or contact your realtor. But like I say, we just listed this, and I think if the right person comes along on this place, it's going to go fairly quickly. So don't delay. Just give me a call and we'll get you guys through. Okay. Hope you enjoyed the tour. Bye.